The following is a presentation of TFNN. It is now time for The Trader's Edge with your host, Steve Rhodes.
11 seconds. You've got 10 seconds. The countdown going on right now. Morrow up to Schultz. 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
Now, here's Steve Rhodes.
Good day, traders! Hi, folks. This is your host, Steve Rhodes, coming to you live from the TFNN radio and television network. Folks, you can pick this show up live by just simply going over to the TFNN homepage and just click on Channel 1. You will see this streaming live, so you'll see some video. So I'm waving hello to you. And if you're in the den, obviously, you'll be able to pick up the charts. If you're watching live, you'll be able to pick up the charts. The clarity is we're not in HD just yet. We're working at it. In the den, the charts are really clear. But if you're not in the den, what I want you to do is I want you to go over to the homepage of TFNN, and you can also pick up this show, folks. If you're catching the archive, what I want you to do is I want you to go to Channel 14. So the Trader's Edge now has its own channel. It's Channel 14, so you'll be able to see this show and all of my other shows going forward archived, so that you can follow along with the charts or anything else that we might do. And folks, I absolutely love being here with you. This is my favorite time of the day, is to be here, to be able to share with you, to be able to take a look at charts, answer whatever questions you've got. You know, I really do understand the value of your time. I mean, you know, money is one thing, but time, we can't get that back. Money, we can get that back in a single trade, but time we can never get back. And so I'm really grateful for your presence here and honored to have the opportunity to serve you. Now, I had one of our Tigers was in the office maybe about an hour ago or so, and great conversation. In fact, didn't want to leave except that I needed to prepare a few things for the show and take care of a couple of other customers of ours. But we were having a great conversation. This Tiger's from Chile, and so we were talking about the old country, and not my old country, but his old country. But what was interesting about the conversation, folks, was that we got onto, he was talking about his son-in-law. Now, this Tiger, Carlos, he just turned 65 in the early part of June, and happy birthday again, Carlos, to you. And he's not retired, folks. He's working. He's loving it. He subscribes. He's inside the den, subscribes to some of our newsletters. Just a great guy. We do business with him. But he was talking about, we were talking about the motivation factor that his son-in-law maybe has sometimes a difficulty with. And you know, that's true for perhaps all of us, or at least maybe the loved ones in our lives. Maybe it's our children, or maybe it's, in-law, son-in-law, whatever it might be, grandkids, whatever it is, you know, it's all about how is it that you stay motivated. And so I thought what I would do is just a quick exercise. Now that we're on video, and, you know, we've got the Dow's up 98, the S&P's up 10, NASDAQ is up 40, and the small cap's up 10. So we've got this great full moon thing, that cycle that has taken place as of yesterday. We'll talk about that, but let's just do a quick exercise. So now I'm not going to stand up, even though I'm in this palatial studio here. All of a sudden I'll start ripping off mics and earphones and things like that. It's like in my big fat Greek wedding. I don't know if you ever saw that, but the gal had the headphones on, tied to her phone. She got up and was flat on the floor. I don't want to do that for you. Wouldn't be a pretty sight. But what I want you to do is, folks, I want you to stretch your arms out, okay? Because this is going to be a visualization exercise, and it's really important to try this exercise. So I want you to stick your arm out as far as you can and take your finger here, okay? And I want you to point it. Now, your index finger is what we're talking about here. So I want you to point that out. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to turn as far as you can, okay? And look to see just how far it is that you've pointed to. So again, quick exercise, put your arms out, stretch your arms out, get your index finger, and then just go ahead, keep your body stationary. I'm in a little chair that revolves or what have you, but then move your arm over there, okay? So you got that? So you got a point that you've picked out, maybe it was on the wall or something like that. Now what I want you to do, okay, what's really important here is I want you to close your eyes for a moment, and I want you to picture yourself doing that same exercise, but instead of going to that point on the wall that you just went to, I want you to visualize turning even farther. I don't want you to do this exercise just yet. I want you to visualize in your mind turning farther, turning quite a bit further, okay? I want you to visualize doing that. Now, with your eyes closed, what I want you to do is I want you to do that same exercise. Do that same exercise, twist as far as you can go to where it is that you think you can get to, okay? And move all the way over there and go ahead and open your eyes. Now, open your eyes. How much further did you get than the first time that we did that exercise? For some of you, it's going to be huge. For most of you, there's going to be some advance, some significant advance versus the first time that you did it. Folks, this is all about visualization. The way that you motivate is to see, first you got to see things the way they are. Well, the way they were was the first place that you pointed to. But then the key here, folks, is you've got to see it better than it is. Better than it is was the visualization that we just went through. This applies to your trading. You know, in your trading, you got to take a look at where is it that you're at right now. But more importantly, where is it that you want to be? Where is it that you want to get to? And you've got to do that through visualization. You see, anyone that's ever produced anything great in life, folks, they all do it through visualization. So you just saw, you know, just with a snap of a finger, just through visualizing and doing a quick exercise, how much further you could go. The reality is if you go ahead and you close your eyes and you see yourself even going further, I absolutely know you can go further than we did the second part of this exercise. And that's part of a success principle. And that's part of how you motivate someone. Because you see, folks, the key to motivation is understanding your potential. Your potential is not where you first swung to. Your potential is not where it is that you're in your trading career right now, in your trading life right now. Your potential is beyond that. And the key question is, how are you going to motivate yourself to take action? Because you see, once you understand your potential, the key is you have to take action. So the question that I posed for you, the question that I asked Carlos to pose to his son-in-law, you know, was to understand what the potential is, whatever it is he wants to do in his career. I know that if we're here right now, we're talking about trading and investing. We're talking about the money game. How do we take advantage of the money game? And folks, if you're going to do that, you've got to be able to take massive action. Massive action. Taking a little action is only going to get you a little result. So you've got to take massive action. And when you do that, that could be simply signing up for Tiger Dollars. It could be signing up for a newsletter service, you know, from a great subscriber. It could be, and we've got plenty of them here, folks. It could be reading some books, ordering The Art of Timing the Trade. There are so many ways. You know, there's no other show, no other group of contributors that I know that exist on this planet that are here to help you, that want to help you become and help you achieve the visualization that you have. That's really what it is all about, folks. It's the reason why I get so geared up, why I enjoy life so much. It's not because of who I am today. It's because of who it is I want to become tomorrow. And I know in order to do that, I got to take massive action. Let me tell you, you know, being in here, going live on the, I've never been live in front of a camera. I'm not a, you know, bring it on camera kind of guy. But I do know that in order for me to take my contributory life to the next level, in order for me to really be able to help someone, you see, some of you folks may take a look at this exercise and say, you know, that's not for me. That's because you're in this little shell here. You're in this little eggshell. Now, but I may have helped at least just one person. Maybe it was even Carlos and his grandson, because we, or not his grandson, but his son-in-law. But folks, the key is you have to use visualization, and you have to be willing to take massive action. You see, when you take massive action, folks, and for those folks that signed up for my newsletter, okay, my newsletter service, and you got a 30-day money-back guarantee. We made money on our first set of trades. We made money yesterday. We're in the money right now. We're in the money pretty well on all of our trades. And in my service, more than pays for itself. For folks that were just playing the new moon, full moon cycle, you know, many of those folks might have gone ahead. I didn't have a show on Friday. And many of those folks might have been perhaps buying on Friday. All of my subscribers knew that we weren't going to buy on Friday. You know, I was watching the market on my behalf, on their behalf. They knew that there was a 73% chance that we were going to make a low either on Friday or yesterday. 73% chance. How many systems do you folks trade where you know you've got a 73% chance of being able to identify where the low is going to come in? Now, when the low came in yesterday, and it got to the point 618 retracement, we'll go take a look at that, you know, a technical term that's out there. But it's a technical term that you need to really understand, because sacred geometry is really where it's at. And you don't really have to understand it because there's tools in the charting software package that you have. And when we got to that number, around 12:30, we went ahead and executed a portion of our trades, not the entire trade, because as I saw the volume still coming down, it looked like we might be able to get a little bit more of an expansion. But we did, by the end of the day, we did go ahead and put in our full order. But folks, what I want you to understand is you go from understanding your potential to taking massive action to then seeing results. Well, look, all the folks that have signed up for my newsletter, number one, the results that they're getting incredible communication. Not only are they getting information about what trades, they're understanding why it is, what's behind the trades. Over the weekend, I spent quite a bit of time so that on Monday morning, and even on Friday, the newsletter subscribers, they all understood when we were taking a look at the S&P 500, exactly what the weighting was in each index, how it applied, what the targets were. In fact, the targets that I sent out on Monday morning for the 9 sector indexes, along with the one trade that we were going to take on that. Well, actually, there were 3 trades that we were taking within there, folks. Is 7 out of 10 of those trades we hit within 30 cents. Within 30 cents. One was within 3 cents of what the target was. So all the patterns were setting up as well. So it was a really beautiful full moon cycle. Obviously, the full moon took place on Friday. But the cycle from a trading standpoint was when the market came right down to us. I mean, it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But when you understand your potential, which is what we knew when we got the trading, when we got that newsletter on Monday morning, yesterday morning, and we knew what action we had to take place because I asked folks to go ahead and put advanced orders in and told them that I would communicate during the day with them to let them know what was going on. We then have the belief, because the belief was we made money even yesterday. Most of us made money yesterday. Certainly we're in the money today. Doesn't guarantee tomorrow, but we're in the money today. The trading cycle is working exactly like we expected it to. And that's the belief. And when you have that kind of belief, or when you have those kind of results, folks, that is going to give you your belief. And that's your 4-way cycle to being able to be motivated, because when that happens, you'll take more action. You'll take more massive action. And that's what you should do. So, folks, we've got the Tiger Dollar promotion out there. Tom's got a great course coming up here, the 5 core fundamentals. You've got hours with Tom. It's absolutely free. You can sign up for whatever level of Tiger dollars that you want. You can use those dollars to then go ahead and sign up to services like myself, Basil's, David's, Bud's, myself, if I mention that. And anyways, folks, it's probably the best investment that you could make in yourself. Take action, because otherwise, when you're turning your finger, you're only going to be right here. And being right here isn't the place that you want to live. You want to be way the heck over there. And you can get there, and we'll help you get there. You've got my commitment. You've got everybody's commitment here at TFNN. We got so many people behind the scenes allowing me to be able to do this for you. So, folks, when we get back, enough of this stuff. Let's go take a look at the markets. Again, we got the Dow up 108, the S&P's up 10, Composite up 41. You can give me a call at 877-927-6648. We'll be right back.
Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
Purchase Tiger Dollars during the month of July, and you will be automatically registered to attend Tom O'Brien's one-day live webinar, 5 primary core techniques to become a master trader, at no additional charge. Your purchase of Tiger Dollars is the only way to gain access to this exclusive webinar. The one-day webinar will be held Monday, August 8th from 8 a.m. till 3 p.m. The course will also be archived on your members page for you to view at your convenience. Go to the front page of TFNN.com under Breaking News and order your Tiger Dollars now.
Direction Shares Leverage ETFs fuse the benefits of exchange-traded funds with the innovation you expect from Direction, providing investors with opportunities to magnify their short-term perspective, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. Direction Shares, ETFs to the power of X. To learn more about Direction Shares, click on the Direction banner on the front page of TFNN.com or call 866-476-7523. There is no guarantee that the funds will achieve their objective. The ETFs are not suitable for all investors and should be utilized only by sophisticated investors who understand short-term trading, leverage risk, consequences of seeking daily leverage investment results, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. An investor should consider the investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses of Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information and can be obtained at directionshares.com. Please read the prospectus carefully before investing. Distributed by Foresight Fund Services, LLC. For some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
TFNN introduces Tiger TV. Tiger TV brings you video content to help you succeed in the financial markets and beyond. Investors and traders can get in-depth information, news, commentary, and education for investing and trading equities, options, commodities, forex, futures, and more. Just go to TFNN.com and click Tiger TV and select your favorite channel from the carousel on the left. Grab a popcorn and get ready for Tiger TV, a great new service from TFNN.com.
Hi folks, this is Tom O'Brien. My new book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, is for sale at Amazon.com for only $18.40.
It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at them stars when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Give me a call if you want to take a look at a stock or what have you. Let's go take a look at Apple. Apple is coming out with earnings after the bell. And, you know, in my first segment there I was talking about the importance of understanding the sacred geometric numbers, sacred geometry. And I've got the Apple chart that's up on my screen. And a couple weeks ago I went ahead and I really dissected the Apple chart for my subscribers. Now, the reason that I did it was I went back to a island reversal candle because on July the 7th, there are many indexes. The SPIES was one of them that made an island reversal candle pattern. And Apple did it here going back to February 16th. And so I went through this chart because it's really a great chart just to understand the power of simply lines, trend lines, if you will, the A to B equaling the C to D, and whether you've got a stronger move or a weaker move. And folks, if you're following along with me, either in the den or on Tiger TV, because you can catch this live, if you just take a look at the first AB pattern, AB equals CD pattern, going from the February 16th high down to the low here on February 22nd, that was the A to B. Now, my charting tool, after you make the retracement up to the C level, it maintains the same angle as the A to B did here. Now, what you can see is is the A to B, as Apple was going and making its move back down here, it was on the right side of that line, meaning that it was a weaker move down. And in this case here, what it did was it made just a one-to-one A to B equals C to D. If you take a look at another ABC pattern that was out here, this one here going back to the original C point of that first move, that being on March the 8th, 2011, and it went all the way down to the swing point of March 16th, and then it moved up into the swing point of March 28th, so that was our B to C leg. So keeping that same angle that we did on the A to B, what you can see was that Apple, again, just made almost a one-to-one move, because Apple's move on the way down was over to the left side. So time-wise, it was taking longer than it did during that A to B leg. What that's telling you, it's giving you some great information, because it's telling you that the move down is weaker. And how you use that is ABC patterns. They'll usually make a one-to-one, where A to B equals C to D, or a 1 to 1.272. That's where the C to D leg is 1.272 times as long as the A to B move. Or it'll do a 1 to 1.618. And usually when you see a 1 to 1.618 ABC move, that's where you almost have a natural automatic reversal. Not always, but when you take a look, if you want to trade probabilities, it is a high percentage of the time. Now, in the second leg that Apple made down here, in addition to making an AB equals CD, it also was a 1.272 expansion. So if you understood those numbers and you combine that with an A to B equals C to D, and you knew that the move down was weaker than the A to B leg, it was a perfect spot in order to be able to take a long position in Apple if you were just simply playing the money game, just playing by the numbers and taking the trades when they made themselves available to you. Now, the reason I showed that is we're just going to take a quick look at where Apple's at today. Now, right now, in what I was showing my subscribers was it looked to me like what Apple was going to do, and this was a couple weeks ago now, Apple was going to make its move up to the 360, 346, because that was the 1.272 expansion. There has been no ABCD leg up in this last move up from Apple, going back to the hammer candle that it made on June 20th. And hammer candles are something that you really want to get your head wrapped around, folks, because they are a real good sign of just the strength in the marketplace, of just how strong the bulls have had it. Well, if you knew that that hammer candle was so strong, look at what Apple has actually done since that candle was made on June 20th. So now today, the reason why I bring this up is because when you fail at the 1.272, that tells you you're going to go to the 1.618. The 1.618 on Apple is 377.86. What Apple traded to as a high so far today, and it's sold off, is at 378.65. You really want to get your head wrapped around this. In any event, that was Apple. Let's go to our man Charlie, who's been kind enough to hold on. Charlie, are you still there with me? Charlie, we have you? I guess we don't have Charlie, or we got. Let's go to Joseph from Wilmington, Mass. Joseph, are you there?
Hi, Steve. How are you?
Good. Yourself?
I'm doing good, doing good.
Excellent, excellent. Hey, thanks for calling in. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yesterday I missed to enter SSO.
I'm sorry, yesterday you did what?
I missed to enter SSO.
Ah, you did. Okay.
I did a 0.618 retracement.
Yeah.
I want to know what will be an entry point here.
Well, absolutely. The entry point in SSO was yesterday. We'll take a look at it when we come back. Right now, you've got the SSO trading at 52.59. It's 88 cents above its close. But stick with me, Joseph, and we'll go take a look at it when we get back from this break. Folks, give me a call, 877-927-6648. We'll be right back.
It's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
Hi folks, this is Tom O'Brien. To help you celebrate your trading independence during the month of July, we are offering you a unique opportunity to get all of the TFNN outstanding products at a substantial discount and to receive access to an exclusive webinar that you can only get with this offer. If you purchase Tiger Dollars during July, you will automatically be registered to attend my live webinar at no extra charge. During this one-day webinar, you'll spend 5 hours in the TFNN virtual classroom learning the 5 primary fundamental core techniques to become a master trader. The live one-day webinar, 5 primary fundamental core techniques to become a master trader, will be held on Monday, August 8th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you're unable to attend the live webinar, the course will be archived on your members page for you to view at your convenience. Outstanding TFNN products at substantial discounts with a free webinar. Now that's a great way to celebrate your trading independence. Go to the Tiger store and purchase your Tiger dollars now.
Win free silver all summer long during our Great Panther Silver Summer Silver Giveaway.
Now we have our winner, William Lorman from Wilmington, Mass. William, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Hi, Tom. Thank you very much.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Oh, we've got Jason Spears. Congratulations. You are the winner of the Great Panther Silver Giveaway here at TFNN. I'm so pleased you called in. Made my day.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Through Labor Day, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only. One lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins.
Right now, we have our winner, Joe Picararo from Wakefield, Mass. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. Hey, long-term fan. Listened a long time. So, yeah, big fan.
I know that voice, man. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing, man.
Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for more information. Win free silver all summer long during our Great Panther Silver Summer Silver Giveaway.
Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York Stock Exchanges under the symbol GBG.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Purchase Tiger Dollars in the month of July. Order Mastering Probability and receive access to Tom O'Brien's exclusive one-day live webinar. 5 primary core techniques to become a master trader.
It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at them stars when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, the Trader's Edge, 877-927-6648. And we are on the line with our man, Joseph, from Wilmington, Mass. And Joseph was asking the question of, you missed out on the getting into the SSO yesterday and was asking for an entry price. Now, you know, here's part of the problem, Joseph, especially while I'm on the show right now, is to give you an entry price on the SSO really was yesterday. Because right now, the risk-reward, which is really the key here, you know, when the folks that are part of my service, so much of the focus is on the money management piece, because what we're playing here is a money game. And we treat this as a real serious money game. And the first place that you have to start is to understand your risk. And in understanding your risk, you know, there are some formulas that absolutely are a part of that. When we got into the trade yesterday, we got into it 2 different times. We got into it at around 12:30, at around $51.19. We then got into it, the rest of it, right at around $51.42. You know, right now we've got the SSO trading at $52.73. I'm not even looking to add to our position here at, you know, at this moment. What I can tell you is that if you take a look at the SSO, and I've got it on the 5-minute chart, right now the battle, if you will, that's going on is happening on the July 14th candle at 13.35. So that would be, 1:35 in the afternoon. And you had a nice big buyer that came in there. There was 1 million shares. The high on that candle was 52.59. And what you can see that the SSO has been doing here for the last, let's see, since about 11:40 this morning, it's been fighting that little tug-of-war right off of that line. And in the last 5 minutes since we went to break, we had, a little decent up move here from 52.59 all the way up to 52.76. Again, just looking at this on a real short-term basis. So, this is not the place where I would be suggesting to folks to go ahead and get in, but this 52.59 area, is a place that I suppose you could take a trade. It's just there's no pattern there, and the reward to risk really isn't in there. What I would recommend, especially if you're looking at the SSO and you're trying to play the full moon, new moon, the lunar cycles, as well as some of the other aspects, I'd say just go sign up for my newsletter for $149. What you're going to get is you're going to get the money management webinar. That'll teach you more than probably anything that's out there. It's such an important piece of the foundation for any trading system. Doesn't matter whether it's my trading system or somebody else. And if you don't like what you get, on the 29th day, just go ahead and cancel the service. But you'll get exactly the spots to enter on either the SSO, SDS, or anything else that we trade that's out there. So, I know that may not help exactly where you're at. See, what we do is, and what we use this lunar cycle for, is we buy when prices are coming down into us. And yesterday, folks, if you go take a look at the S&P, and you can see that the S&P, the 0.618 retracement, so that is where we have price coming together with time, because time for us in the lunar cycle was the full moon, which we knew was going to be a day or two before Friday or a day or two after Friday, and we were looking for price to come down to us. And one of the price points was that 0.618. We actually were shooting for a little bit lower than that, and but you can see that 0.618, which is the 1295 area, really held up. Now you're already at 1318. So I'm not a big believer in chasing. I don't mind adding to a winning position, but right now I'm not. I just really can't give you, anything more than that. So I hope that helps you, Joseph.
Yeah. So the better thing is to wait for some more time so that it goes higher and then short it.
Yeah, right? I mean, if you take a look at the volume that you've got in the ETS, if we just take a look at the SPYs, let's see if that's what I've got on my screen. Yeah, if we take a look at the SPY, and I just put this here just simply on a daily basis right now, we've got only about 71 million shares halfway through the trading session. Yesterday was 200 million shares, so volume is a little bit light. But Joseph, thanks for calling, and look forward to speaking to you again. Hold on for me, Rick, and we'll be right back to you as soon as we get back from break.
Thank you, Steve.
You bet.
Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650, but you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
I'm very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you know, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Purchase Tiger Dollars during the month of July, and you will be automatically registered to attend Tom O'Brien's one-day live webinar, 5 primary core techniques to become a master trader, at no additional charge. Your purchase of Tiger Dollars is the only way to gain access to this exclusive webinar. The one-day webinar will be held Monday, August 8th from 8 a.m. till 3 p.m. The course will also be archived on your members page for you to view at your convenience. Go to the front page of TFNN.com under Breaking News and order your Tiger Dollars now.
Hi, folks, this is Tom O'Brien. My new book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, is for sale at Amazon.com for only $18.40.
It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at them stars when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. This is Steve Rhodes, the Trader's Edge, and we're going to go to our man Rick from Longwood. He's been holding on for a long time. He called yesterday towards the end of the show that I did for Tom. So, Rick, thanks for holding on.
I'm still, well, just to let you know, I did go to sleep.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, thanks for taking my call, Mr. Rhodes.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Oh, very interesting. Yeah, I thank gosh you filled in, what was it, Monday for the second hour on Tom's program?
Yeah.
Because otherwise I didn't know you existed.
Ah, okay.
And then I went and listened to your archive, and as I said, oh, boy, this is the man I want to talk to.
Oh,
this is
that's
the man
great.
I want to listen to.
Oh, well, hey, thank you very much. We're going to make a commercial out of that. Say that louder.
Well, please do that, and if it was up to me, I would put you on from 3 to 4, 5 days a week.
Ah, well, thank you. Well, that's very kind of you. And, folks, I want you to know I've never met Rick before, but, you know, I mean, he's been holding on since last night at 5:55. So hopefully you called us on our toll-free line.
Oh, well, I've got cable phone anyway.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Yeah.
So you want? Yeah, go ahead.
On your previous caller, the reason I shied away from that the SSOs and opted for the Qs is because of that island top up there.
Yeah.
And I pictured that as a huge resistance level. Maybe I'm not right. I've got Tom's book, and I'm only into support and resistance right now. I'm reading it, his new book.
Yeah. Yep.
And so that's why I said, let's go for the Qs instead.
And look, going for the Qs was absolutely a good move. And the reason why, you know, it was a good move for a number of reasons. Number one is because it was the strongest index on this last retracement that we had.
Okay. You did mention that in one of your archive.
Yeah. So you know, the island reversal candle, you know, is absolutely important to understand. Now, the reason why we were focused on the SPY chart is because since August of last year, actually before that, I've been trading this using the lunar strategy, a lunar system. So what you want to also do is go over. I'm going to update the chart later on today, but if you go to the front page of TFNN, I believe the link is still up there where you can take a look at the lunar chart. And so in trading the SPYs, what we've actually got is about a 40% return on our investment going back to August of last year. And so I'm still sticking with that. We trade other things other than just the SPYs and the ETFs with inside there. But right now, I mean, the newsletter's only been, you know, going for the last couple of weeks, and that's what it is that we've been focused on. So with regard to the Qs, though, great trade, good choice on your part, because, you know, if the Qs do take off from here, what you've got is you've got one monster ABC up, you know, and that's possible here. because
when I calculated out the .382 place, it's 59.11, which puts him right at the top, if I did it right.
Well, when I was talking about the .382, the first thing I was looking at was going back to our last full moon cycle, going back to June 16th, where the Q's put in the low, and that was 53.62. And if you go all the way up to the top that it made here on July 7th at 59.36, and if you take a look at where it pulled back to, you know, for me on my calculations, the Qs would have pulled back to 57.17. Actually pulled back fairly strong on Thursday, pulled down to the 57.09 area. We had a sideways move move on Friday. Yesterday it pulled right back down to that same area, and then obviously it's taken off. Now, what is interesting is, you know, you can see that the volume was actually kind of coming down here, you know, and so now we do have this high volume bar here on Thursday. So what you do want to see this thing do is you want to see the Qs stay above the 58.18, because that 58.18 right now, and we've got a gap up there. So between the gap that you had this morning, between the high of that, you know, that should be pretty strong support for you. So, you know,
18 support.
Yeah. Now, you know, if you were to take a look at an ABC on this, just the, you know, I mean, the ABC on this, you've got a monster ABC, because you're going all the way from 53.62 up to 59. So you've got almost $7, and you're starting at around the $56 area. So
56.87. Yeah, that comes out to be 60.5 is the top of it. Point.
Yeah, and it's had a strong move today. Right now it's already above the 58.41, which is the 618 retracement. But, Rick, sounds like you've got a great handle on this, and thanks so much. Tune in today. I'm going to be doing Tom's show from 4 to 6 today. So go ahead and tune in. I could use a fan. And,
I will be there.
Okay.
I will be there.
All right. Thanks for calling. I appreciate you calling back today, and have a great day.
Thanks for all your help.
You betcha. Folks, let's go to our man Charlie from Cohasset. He was holding for a long time, too. Charlie, are you there with us?
Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to take you out on the boat later on.
Oh, okay. That sounds great. Let's go.
The only thing is that, where are you? Are you in Florida?
Yeah, I'm right here in Clearwater. Yeah, come on down.
I'm in Cohasset.
I know. Well, that's a long trip, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's an awful long trip.
Yeah. Well, I'll come up there. We'll do some charting. Well, you'll do the navigation on the boat. I'll do the charting on the...
I don't do anything. I just eat.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
The lobsters.
Okay, that sounds good. What did you want to look at?
You know, the funny thing is, I just bought Basil was talking about Holly this morning. I picked it up at 41 because they sold down. It was going down, and then the earnings were coming out today.
Yeah.
So I threw it out at 46.60 this morning. I didn't wait around.
Yeah.
I bought it at 41 and threw it out at 40. So that was a good trade.
Boy, that's a great trade. And folks, what he's looking at, the symbol is HOG, and right now it's trading at 45.25. It traded all the way up to the high of 46.88. So you're already up.
Oh yeah, I threw it right up because I had a big chunk of it. You know,
absolutely.
I'm waiting around for that one.
Now here's what it's done, folks. The B point, if you're going to, and this is kind of just going back to Rick's call as well. And if you take a look at the B point that we've got here is July 7th, where we know the market made a big upthrust. Now, Harley-Davidson, made its high with 3.4 million shares, and today it has already traded 6.2 million shares. So you have crossed that B point with monster volume. You know, monster volume. The ABC on this thing here, it's going to take me a while to shrink my screen down, but it'll take you up to 49.88.
Yeah, it could, you know. But I said to myself, they can take the rest of it. I mean, I got enough of it.
Ah, okay. Well, that's
I'm
great.
not going to get greedy. You
know?
Yeah.
Well, you know, you can. You know, it has traded down. Let me just take a look at intraday. What have you seen it do intraday volume-wise here?
Well, I haven't been watching it. I didn't even look at the chart. I just knew that the thing popped.
Yeah.
And gapped up, and those gaps will get filled somewhere.
Yeah.
But that was 46.60 was good enough for me.
Yeah. Well, you've got some big shareholders in here at 940 right now, and so I wouldn't be surprised to see this hold and trade a little bit higher. But Charlie, thanks so much for calling, and when we get back, we'll go to Tom from Tampa. Stay tuned, folks. 877-927-6648.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. To help you celebrate your trading independence during the month of July, we are offering you a unique opportunity to get all of the TFNN outstanding products at a substantial discount and to receive access to an exclusive webinar that you can only get with this offer. If you purchase Tiger Dollars during July, you will automatically be registered to attend my live webinar at no extra charge. During this one-day webinar, you'll spend 5 hours in the TFNN virtual classroom learning the 5 primary fundamental core techniques to become a master trader. The live one-day webinar, 5 primary fundamental core techniques to become a master trader, will be held on Monday, August 8th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you're unable to attend the live webinar, the course will be archived on your members page for you to view at your convenience. Outstanding TFNN products at substantial discounts with a free webinar. Now that's a great way to celebrate your trading independence. Go to the Tiger store and purchase your Tiger dollars now.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the Opening Call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his Opening Call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I very, very strongly support the use of his Opening Call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the Opening Call, a $64 value, visit TFNN.com today.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio. Therefore, we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today.
You've heard Bud Rolfs give his expert technical analysis of the stock market on the radio. Now you can have his superior trading advice and his best stock picks delivered right to your desktop every week with his newsletter, The Torch. Using his own trademarked Warpath trading system, Bud will help you to increase your odds of making and saving money in the markets with powerful stock selection, stock analysis, and trading plan strategies. Published every Monday morning, each issue of The Torch features full-color charts in an easy-to-follow format. You will also receive not only the big picture of what's going on in the major markets and critical sectors, but also featured stock picks with complete trading plans and technical setups, as well as the Subscribers Corner, where Bud analyzes stocks submitted by subscribers. Visit TFNN.com today and receive your 2-week free trial of The Torch. That's a $75 value. Sign up now and make sure you receive all the great market analysis and winning trade ideas in every action-packed issue of The Torch from Bud Rolfs.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at them stars when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
It absolutely is, folks. It is always better when we're together. And you can give me a call at 877-927-6648. Let's go over to our man, Tom from Tampa. Tom, you still there with us?
Good afternoon, Steve. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Good.
Thanks so much for calling. I know you wanted to look at the SPYs?
Yeah, well, actually, I had a question on the lunar event. I'm a subscriber to your newsletter. And
Thank you.
When is the next lunar event?
The next lunar event, we've got and folks, what Tom is talking about, there's a next lunar event that we're going to be looking at in that July 30th, August 2nd time frame. We've got a celestial charting webcast. Every other week, folks, included with my service, we do a live webcast from 3 to about 4 p.m. And in there, we really focus on the different lunar and other aspects, other planetary aspects that are out there that we can use in our trading. So next Wednesday from 3 to 4, you want to, and then that show is archived. It's on your members page. And I don't want to give away all the information, if you will, right now. And in fact, if you take a look at the last archive, I touched on just the importance of what that August 2nd, July 30th, July 31st time frame is. So that's the next one that we're looking at. And we're really looking at the market being able to pull up into that time frame. You know, what our subscribers knew was that with regard to the full moon cycles that we've been dealing with, folks, here going back to August, is that 90% of the time these have been winners. Actually 91%. 91%. 10 out of 11 now. It looks like we are, 11 out of 12. It can fail from here, but certainly with regard to the action we were looking for from yesterday. And folks, these are real advanced indicators, that are out there. These are not lagging indicators. These are, projection indicators that we have out here. And Tom, if it's okay with you, as long as you're on the phone, what I had pulled up was I pulled up the diamonds, the DIA, folks. And what I just noticed yesterday was on the diamond was that it made a hammer candle down there, which, as I talked about earlier when we were taking a look at Apple, is a real powerful, strong candle, where the bulls showed just how strong that they were yesterday. And there was a pattern that we traded here, Tom, that was a Gartley pattern, and you saw that probably in the newsletter that you got on Friday and yesterday, the different patterns that I showed in there for the different sectors. And the Gartley patterns, that's something also that we trade in our newsletter. Now, on the Gartley pattern, a Gartley pattern is a way of making an ABC retracement area back to a large move up. And what I'm talking about specifically, I'm looking at the move starting from March the 16th, which we know is an important day in the market, and the move that it made up to the May 2nd date, the high that we made in the market. And then it made an ABC down that took us into the time frame of sometime right around the June 15th, right into our new moon cycle. Now, these Gartley patterns, many times what they do is they form a new ABC, that where the Gartley pattern ended, created our new C point. So the ABCD that I'm drawing, just the 1-to-1, would actually take us to 131.45. 131.45. Now, the interesting thing here is if I just take a look at time and I take a look at my chart where this takes me to, it takes me right to July 30th. And to get back to your question, when does the next cycle come in? Now, if I take a look at the new ABC that we've got, and the new ABC going from our new moon time frame here, in the case of the diamonds, I'm looking at June 23rd, up to the high that we made on July 7th, and the retracement we made yesterday, the 1-to-1 ABC, folks, that takes us to 131.59. And if you take a look, when I started off the show, I was talking about the importance of the angle of the A to B mode, and you apply that to the C to D. Timing is perfect right now for this to take us into that July 30th, August 1st, August 2nd time frame. Tom, do me a favor. Give me a call in the office. I'd love to just talk to you one-on-one if you get a chance. Thanks so much for calling in. And, folks, tune in to me today from 4 to 6. Could use your help, use your support, and I'd love to hear from you then. Take care, folks. Until then, stay tuned for Don Kaufman. He's coming up next.